In a small town, a young man named Ayaan dreamed of achieving great success. He was hardworking, determined, and full of ambition. However, he had one habit that often brought him trouble. He shared everything with others. He believed that openness would bring him support and encouragement. But life had other plans. One day he met an old wise man who had observed his struggles. The wise man smiled and said, "Son, if you want to succeed, you must learn the art of silence. There are things in life that should never be shared. Let me show you why." He led Ayaan to a quiet garden and asked, "Tell me, what is your biggest dream?" Ayaan excitedly shared his idea for a business, explaining how he had told his friends about it, hoping they would support him. But instead of encouragement, some laughed at him, while others secretly tried to steal his idea. Later, when he started working on it, he faced unnecessary obstacles created by those who didn't want him to succeed. The wise man nodded and said, "Not everyone will be happy for you. Some will try to stop you before you even begin. Move in silence, work hard, and let your success speak for itself." As they walked further, the wise man asked, "Have you ever shared your weaknesses with someone?" Ayaan sighed and admitted that he had. He once trusted a close friend with his deepest fears. But later, in a heated argument, that same person used his weaknesses against him, making him feel small and powerless. The wise man placed a hand on Ayaan's shoulder and said, "The world can be cruel. People will pretend to care, but some will use your weaknesses to hurt you. Instead of sharing them, work on strengthening yourself." They continued walking until they reached a bench by a lake. The wise man threw a small stone into the water, creating ripples. "Tell me," he asked, "have you ever told people about your past failures?" Ayaan nodded. He had failed in a few businesses before, and when he shared his experiences, people always doubted his abilities. Even when he improved and worked harder, they only remembered his failures, never his progress. The wise man watched the ripples fade and said, "People rarely forget failures, but they are quick to forget success. Don't let your past define you. Instead of talking about your failures, let your actions prove them wrong." As the sun began to set, the wise man led Ayaan to a quiet village. They observed a man working tirelessly in silence. The wise man whispered, "That man is about to achieve something great, but he hasn't told anyone. Do you know why?" Ayaan shook his head. The wise man smiled and said, "Because success is best served as a surprise. If you move in silence and take action, you will shock the world with your results." They walked to a small tea shop where an old man sat alone looking troubled. The wise man pointed at him and asked, "Have you ever shared a secret with someone and later regretted it?" Ayaan hesitated before answering. There was a time when he had shared a personal secret with someone he trusted, only to have it spread, causing embarrassment and betrayal. The wise man sighed. "A secret shared is no longer a secret. Not everyone you trust deserves to know everything about you. Guard your personal life wisely." As they finished their tea, the wise man asked one final question. "Have you ever told people about your income?" Ayaan recalled how he had once spoken openly about his earnings. Some people treated him differently afterward, some with jealousy, others with expectations. A few even tried to take advantage of him. The wise man smiled knowingly and said, "It is wise to keep people guessing. When people don't know everything about you, they can't manipulate you. A little mystery gives you control over your own life." As Ayaan reflected on everything he had learned, he realized how much he had been weakening himself by sharing too much. From that day on, he decided to move in silence, keep his personal matters private, and let his success speak for itself. Not everything should be shared because not everyone wishes you well. Keep your plans private until they are accomplished. Never expose your weaknesses, strengthen them instead. Don't let past failures define you. Let your success rewrite your story. Move in silence and let your results do the talking. Guard your secrets carefully. Some things are best left unsaid. Keep your financial matters private. Mystery is a powerful tool. The more you speak, the more vulnerable you become. The less they know, the more powerful you are. So are you ready to walk the silent path to success? This is Moti Thought Stories. Thank you for watching and stay blessed.